We look forward to this time every year because we get to read about and recognize remarkable women right here on the Gulf Coast. Our Remarkable Women series is part of a nationwide initiative by our parent company, Nexstar Media. So we asked you to nominate women who are outstanding. You did, and this month we get to highlight our 4 finalists who are being considered for Nexstar's nationwide 2025 Woman of the Year Award. WKRG News 5's Alexa Daly is sharing the story from Wendy Vix, how she turned her life around through faith and is now making a difference for many others.
Wendy Vix is someone who does it all. She's a dedicated wife and mother and beloved nurse practitioner at Baldwin Health Primary Care in Lillian.
I absolutely love my patients. I love what I do. I love caring for people.
But the road to get where she is now wasn't an easy one.
I used to run in a pretty hard circle of friends when I first moved here. I didn't have family here, and I made a lot of bad choices.
In 2005, at 38 and a half weeks pregnant, Wendy lost her baby girl, Savannah. It then became her life's mission to one day be reunited with her.
In losing her, I knew that I had to turn my life around. Seeing her again became a priority in my life. And sometimes it takes really hard roads for us to figure out a path that makes sense.
That path led Wendy to reconnect with her faith. She began going to church and attending Bible studies. In 2007, she went on her very first mission trip to Guatemala.
Since that time, I found a passion that I cannot quench. Missions fills me in every way.
She's now been on 34 mission trips, traveling all over the world. Some of the trips are evangelical, where Wendy and others spread the word of the Lord. Others are medical missions. She's traveled to third world countries, including Liberia, providing medical supplies to those in need.
They will come for miles and miles away, lots of hours of walking to receive ibuprofen, Tylenol, Tums, just simplest of things, but they don't have it.
In the midst of this journey, she felt a calling to be a mother. She looked into fostering, adopting, and having her own child. That's when a phone call from her gynecologist changed everything.
She said, Wendy, a 34-week pregnant woman just walked in our office. Will you take a baby in 6 weeks? I said, what?
And as she describes it, as by the grace of God, she became a mother to her daughter, Amaris Grace.
And I've always wondered why God thought I was good enough to be her mama. But I do my best. It's the hardest job I've ever had, and I love her more than anything.
When Amaris was just 5 weeks old, Wendy went back to school to become a nurse practitioner, now leading medical missions.
And I remember being in school and having a newborn and being overwhelmed and thinking, there is not enough money in the world to make this worth it. What was worth it was I felt that it was God's call in my life.
As a family, Wendy, her husband, and Amaris enjoy going on mission trips all together when they can. And Wendy and her husband even run a ministry locally, all while she remains dedicated to her patients. As Wendy navigated this journey, she's done it alongside her longtime friend, Ashley Sprayberry.
I've watched her just go from being in a difficult marriage and losing her child to saying, okay, I'm going to turn my life around, drawing people into her, and she's just very infectious. She's just a very loving person.
If Wendy doesn't realize just how remarkable she is, those in her corner sure do.
She's very humble. She does not know how amazing she is.
Wendy's message to people?
To know that even when things seem difficult and impossible, that there is a way, even when you can't see it right now.
In Baldwin County, with photojournalist Dan Kettinger, Alexa Daly, WKRG News 5.